In the year 2000, up in Manchester, Soul Survivor put together an initiative involving youth from across the country. Over 10,000 young people went up and served in the community, just basically loving people and all sorts of different areas, from window cleaning right through to doing up big community gardens, all sorts of different initiatives. And this year, in the year 2001, the idea was to get youth across the country doing this in their own cities. And a whole group of youth leaders have got together in Bath and put this idea together, and it's called The Noise. Event 1 is a giant litter pick in Snow Hill. Youth have gone throughout the city with grabbers and litter pickers and big rubbish bags and lovely yellow gloves, picking up all the rubbish that's in the community and cleaning up the streets. Event 2 is the painting of a mural in a local primary school in Snow Hill, and a team have gone in there and changed a very boring, ugly wall into a lovely, colourful one that the kids are going to enjoy. Event 3 is gardening at Riverside Youth Centre, and a team are in there completely restoring just an open patch of grassy land and planting shrubs and trees around the area and making the whole area look lovely. And they're under the supervision of a local gardening centre and community worker in the area. Team 4 are up in Southdown, an area at the top of Bath, and they're car washing in the local community, and they've washed so far, the last I heard, they've washed about 20 cars, of people who have just been driving by and have seen their signs, and as far as we can gather, they're making a very big impact on the community up there. This is Southdown and this is Naomi. What are you doing up here, Naomi?
We are car washing for people in the community to bless them and clean their cars for them.
How many cars have you washed today?
This, including this one, is 17 and that includes an ice cream van.
Ice cream?
Yeah, which we made a nice clean job of this morning.
So how have you been telling people in the community about the car wash?
We've got some people out there with big signs, and we've been going down and handing out flyers, sticking them behind people's windscreen wipers and shouting as people go past. And the guy next door came and had his 2 cars done and then rang all his mates and they've all come up and had theirs done as well. So.
And are you enjoying it?
Yeah, it's been really good fun actually. Really
the sun's come out?
I know, it's been glorious most of the day.
And I just want to point out that Naomi is wearing some rather lovely gloves right now, along with the rest of the team. Event 5 is the creation of a pond at Bath City Farm, which is down at the bottom of a very steep hill. This is Kathy, she's the project leader up here at Bath City Farm, and she's just going to tell us a bit about what's happening up here today.
Well, today we've been putting the final touches to a pond that we're building here, a wildlife pond. In 1999 I got a Millennium Award for Conservation from Bristol Zoo Gardens, and I asked for a wildlife pond to be built, for me to have the money for the materials to build a wildlife pond. The deal was that I put in my labour for free. But once I'd planned the pond, I realised I couldn't do it on my own. I needed lots of people to help. And I got the pond dug out, and then we've sort of done the various bits. And the hard bit was putting in the lining. And this group of young people have come along today, and it has been completely amazing, because I realise, like now, and it's nearly tea time, that if they hadn't turned up, we wouldn't have a pond, because it's been a huge job. They've all worked themselves to the bone, and just thank you everybody, you've been amazing, and thank you.
Thank you for having us. Some of these here, who are you? Whereabouts are you from?
Just up there.
You live just up the road?
Yeah.
You live just up the road as well, so you just come out to help for the day. It's been fun working with the other people as well. Yeah. Brilliant. It's nice to see you. And the final teams are running a children's fun day in Lower Weston, and there's all sorts of events going on, from a bouncy castle through to face painting, and it's slap bang in the middle of the community so everybody can see what's going on. This is a fun day in Lower Weston, and this is Maggie, who's the project leader for this. What have you been doing today, Maggie?
Well, I've been getting my face painted, Becky. Got a sparkly flower here. And we've been bouncy castling. As you can see, we've got a bouncy castle over there, and we've got a toddlers area going on, and it's been lovely to see some of the mums from the area just coming and sitting and chatting and just relaxing while the children are being looked after. And we've got a graffiti wall, and football has been going on. A very lively football game has been played just now, and I think we've got the final later. And George, one of our young people, is getting splattered at the moment with a wet sponge. So all sorts of things have been going on.
So who is this fun day for specifically?
It's specifically for the local children that live in this area.
And have you had many come?
Yes, lots. I haven't counted. At first there were about 9, and I was kind of like, oh, and then whoa, all of a sudden looked around and there's kids everywhere, and it's been really brilliant.
And somebody was telling me that some of their parents have come as well.
Yes, which is lovely, and we've made some lovely contacts really for our holiday club in the future as well, and for our climbers club, which is our 9 to 12-year-old group at church, which is great. So
fantastic.
Really happy about that.
And the final event of the day is a huge barbecue up at Snow Hill, where all the teams will get together with the community for some food. Well, we had a tremendous weekend here in Bath. Over 150 young people and adults were involved altogether. The streets of Snow Hill are now shining. The children will be going back to a wonderful mural in their playground and won't want to go into the classrooms. There's not a weed in sight in the garden. Half the residents of Bath are going around with sparkling cars. A family of frogs have moved into the pond, and a lot of contacts have been built up through the fun day. Not only were the communities affected by the weekend, but the young people were also stirred to continue doing this kind of thing in the future and serving in their neighbourhoods or serving in their local area of Bath. So that's the first time I've ever made a video, and I think I'll file this one away for safekeeping.